Hi, this is Ruin who presents CaroLeen on the Scene. I'm CaroLeen Stewart, and here I'm with two absolutely talented and handsome gentlemen. And I've seen since Prison Break, so I'm a huge fan. So why don't you state your name and who the hell are you?
I like that. I am RoBeRt NePPeR.
And the hell are you is RoBeRt NePPeR as well.
Yeah, and I play Sid Rothman.
Okay. And I'm MiLo VeNTMigLia, and I play Ned Stacks.
Now, you, Milo, have a complete history since Gilmore Girls, Pathway. I can go on and probably go IMDb a little later. Yeah. But apparently we have a fan here who actually really like you have a couple questions for you. So, Caroline, would you mind?
Yeah.
So what specifically attracted you to this role? On the show?
You know, it's funny. I sound like a broken record at this point. It's Frank. It was all Frank. And then when you see you have this beautiful script with this filmmaker, artist that you've been a fan of for so many years. When he kind of calls your number, it's exciting. It's very, very exciting and satisfying as an actor to be brought into a project by the great Frank Darabont. But then also the staying power is these scripts. And guys like Rob NePPeR and Eddie Burns and John Bernthal and Neil McDonough and Davalos and like everybody that we worked with, it was like, wow, we really a wonderful group of players was assembled, and that was what kind of brought me in.
What's one of like the biggest on-set challenges that I guess you faced shooting, or if you have any like stories?
I don't think we had any challenges. I just really was excited to be there. And happy to show up, and actually inspired a lot daily by the work that everybody was doing. From my fellow players to the people behind the scenes. I was daily inspired by what this show was, the endeavor that it was, and seeing the new trailers and whatnot. I mean, what I think we accomplished.
Which the trailer is absolutely amazing, by the way. Yeah.
Super cool.
Very, very intense.
The first time we saw that last one was that today.
Well, that was actually even the first time I saw the
other one.
The church.
Oh
church
yeah,
shooting.
I've seen. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, the movie Gangster Squad it's similar. How would you say the show compares to that? Like, in terms of did that influence you at all?
I think there's a lot of there's always the stories of the mob. There's always the stories of a 1920s, 30s, 40s gangsters of the mob. And in all these stories and all these movies that have been out there, I think we always just try to stay true to who we are and what we are and the story that we're telling, and I think be unique in a market that other people have dabbled in and played in, and I think we accomplished that.
So what makes Mob City different or unique from all of those other?
We've got our own story to tell.
Very specific story, yeah. It just happens to be in the same genre or the same years, but a lot of protecting of each other, and he's got to be in the middle of like negotiating both sides, and absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so any last shout-outs?
Go see Mob City. December 4th, TNT.
Exactly. Thank you so much. This is Ruin who presents CaroLeen. We'll check you guys later.
Okay.
All right.